What up, YouTube Elleix, coming back at you with another custom StarCraft 2 cast spawning on the top right-hand side of the map. It's our pink UPL player, King of Blades, not the Queen of Blades, but the King of Blades, and spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's his opponent, the blue Zerg player, Terrarn. Not playing Terrarn, no, but playing Zerg. Should be a fun one today. This is going to be a two-cast video because these games are a bit on the shorter side. The second game will feature the hybrid race, so stay tuned for that. It's a race I have not cast on my channel yet. And real quick, before this game gets started, I do want to say that we reached the 1,000 subscriber milestone. That is huge. I did not think it was going to happen this fast. I only started posting videos about 8 months ago, maybe 9 months ago, but either way, it's surreal, and I am super appreciative of each and every one of you. It's been a wild journey, and I'm stoked to have you here with me. Now, back to the show. It looks like Terrarn and King of Blades talking about the dragon balance. So the dragon is an interesting one. I don't really know if they're balanced. I haven't really played them enough, but they do have a really interesting mechanic where their units can evolve on the spot. Not so much like Zerg, which do technically evolve on the spot, but they evolve instantaneously. So you can either split them and make them stronger, or you can make them beefier. So they are an interesting race indeed. Now, taking a look at what King of Blades is doing, he does have what is going to be 2 billets on the field already. He has incinerators on the map. Terrarn is scouting this out. He does see that his opponent is expanding. At the same time, he already has an expansion of his own. He has some Zerglings on the field as well. I wonder if he's going to go for a third base or if he's going to go for some sort of 2-base all-in. It's really too early to tell at this point. These incinerators chasing away the drone. Good reaction time by Terrarn, though, able to save that thing before these things got a hold of it. Now, I'm not really sure what the incinerators do. I've only cast maybe 2. I think this is my 3rd UPL. I think I've only cast 2 UPL games on my channel so far, but as the name suggests, I assume that these guys are some sort of Firebat clone. I bet they have a flamethrower. I think we'll see shortly, but no, good. Great reaction time by Terrarn right here. At the same time, we also have what is the combat infantry trying to take out this overlord. I think King of Blades is going to try and snipe this thing, but may overextend himself right here. Leaving this combat infantry alone will leave it vulnerable to these Zerglings. What I would do in Terrarn's position is go for it, and here he goes. I think he's going to try and snipe this this combat infantry. We do have 2 more Zerglings on the way. This is exactly what I would do. He actually may save this overlord, and he does. The combat infantry goes down, but King of Blades trying to do something, and here we go. These are Firebat clones. They have flamethrowers, and they do so much damage. Those Zerglings melted instantly, and that was only 3 of them. Oh my god, so much is... Woke up with a bazooka at the ready. Oh man, I love it. So it looks like we also have our rocket troopers, so I'm assuming maybe some sort of marauder clone. I bet they have a rocket launcher, as their name suggests. I think that's probably what they have. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did a cast of UPL, but I don't have it posted yet. So this might be the second UPL game on my channel. We have another billet right here as well. So we have 3 billets on the field with 2 bases. I'm getting a 2-base all-in vibe. We also have a manufacturing facility, which is building a tank. And now that I'm seeing this, this is definitely a 2-base all-in. What is Zerg up to? We also have a Roach Warren right here. This, I feel like, is an early Roach Warren. To be fair, I've not cast a lot of vanilla StarCraft 2 games lately, but this is definitely a bit early. We also don't have a 3rd base, so this tells me that Terrarn is going for some sort of 2-base all-in, or he's going to be playing defensively. It's really hard to tell, but we do have what is going to be the Routh tank. I think that's how you pronounce it, along with a big army of infantry. Oh my god, what? Did we just get trolled? What was that? I think that was one of the rocket troopers. He has a kamikaze ability. Is that what that was? Was that a misclick? Oh my god. And the maniacal laughter. He just laughed and destroyed his friends. That was such a Joker move. Oh my god, dude. No way. And look at how much damage it did to that Routh tank as well. This is not an ideal position if you're going for a 2-base all-in to get your tank halfway dead before it even says hello to your opponent. Oh my god, but here we go. this is still a lot of units, and this is a good variety of units. We have the range in the back by the tanks. We also have the close range infantry being those incinerators. But the tank does go down. It was halfway dead, so not ideal. Forcing the drone pull on these units, and man, almost shut this push down, but able to take out the Roach Warren as well, so that's huge. The only thing Zerg will be able to build are Zerglings now. We do have some Roaches on the way already before that Roach Warren did go down, so these Roaches may be able to save the day right here. And yeah, okay, it looks like... Wait, maybe that was an incinerator ability. It is. That's a really cool ability, but it's also unfortunate that King of Blades used it on himself. Oh, man. We also have this Overlord still alive. Let's see. What's the worker supply at? Worker supply, 28 workers to 25, so really pretty even. How many workers went down? 13 workers were killed by Pink, though, so that is pretty big. At this point, I feel like Terrarn needs to win this battle, but we have, what is this? A Nightjar. I really don't know what that is, but it looks like they're almost done. I really don't know if this is enough Roaches. We also have the tank on the high ground as well. Okay, man, all these Roaches did go down. Okay, so the Nightjar looks like some sort of bunker type structure, but okay, you know what? I bet you I know what this is. This isn't a bunker. I bet you this is some sort of manned turret. So you need to have your unit in here to man this thing and do some damage, because it would be really weird to only have a bunker that has the capacity of one unit. And here we go, we just saw it. So this is a turret, and it also shoots up, which is kind of cool. That's a really cool idea for static defense. Have it require some sort of unit to power it. That's a really cool and unique idea for the StarCraft 2 world. Here we go. We also have what is the third base coming down for both players, actually. Halfway done for the Zerg and just getting started for the Pink UPL player. But taking a look at the army supply, it's 23 army supply to 6. So big lead for King of Blades. Taking a look at the resources lost, big deficit for Blue as well. So ultimately, Pink is ahead in this game. Taking a look at the production, we do have 2 spine crawlers on the way, but man, I think this is a last stand situation for Terrarn. 2 spine crawlers is not going to do much, and they're not even done. This queen will ultimately probably go down, and it does. Both of these spines go down as well, and this is forcing another worker pull from Blue, but ultimately, all those drones going down. 34 workers killed in this game total by Pink, 0 by Blue. The natural base does go down as well. These Routh tanks doing some work. 9 kills on this one, 7 on this one, and 8 on this one. These things are the MVPs of this game. This Overlord witnessing the horror. Nothing here shoots up, so he just has to look down to be like, oh my god, you guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing what's about to happen to our home? I gotta give it to Terrarn, though. He's trying to stay in this game. He's trying to do something, but ultimately throwing down the GG, giving the victory to our Pink UPL player, and I will see you guys for game number 2. Alright guys, welcome to game number 2 of 2 between King of Blades and Terrarn, and look at these guys throwing happy faces at each other. What wholesome individuals. I'm used to people calling me a sweaty tryhard on ladders, so this is a nice change of pace. Spawning on the top left-hand side of the map, it's going to be our Pink hybrid race. King of Blades going up against Terrarn, spawning on the bottom right-hand side of the map, playing the Blue Dragon race. Now, this is going to be a really interesting one because I have not cast a single game featuring the hybrids, so you guys are on this journey of discovery with me, but we should be able to know a little bit about what's happening based on the timing of what is going on. So what we see right now is a Void Rift being built, and these guys actually build structures similar to the Chiron, so that's pretty cool. They can build from a distance, but they have to be constantly building, it looks like, and at the same time, it looks like they use this Ionic Crystal for power, similar to how the Protoss do. So, interesting concept so far, and I really like this temple right here with this hybrid on top. That is such a cool structure design. And the Harvester looks a lot like what is, I believe, the assimilator for the Protoss as well. And we do have the Void Rifts finished up. Oh, that is so sick. So they have like a little portal on the bottom, which I assume conceptually is what warps in units, so they pull units from the void, and that is how you get them. And this is what I assume is the gateway equivalent for the hybrid as well. That is so cool looking. I wonder if this is an asset from StarCraft 2. I mean, it must be, but I haven't played the campaign recently enough to find out. We do have this Razorback right here getting some scouting information. We have another Ionic Crystal being built, and the range is much bigger than the pylon for sure. I feel like the pylon is maybe like right about here would be the limit. We do have this Razorback being attacked, but one thing about the Razorback, if you guys are not familiar with the dragon race, is it has this retaliatory response. So it retaliates every time it's hit. As you can see right here, it's shooting spikes every time this this warrior shoots at it. But ultimately this Razorback will go down. We do have what is this Flame Spitter trying to avenge his fallen comrade, but ultimately probably going to get chased away, because now we do have two warriors. And this is interesting. The health bars are a lot different. I'm assuming this white is maybe the shield. Maybe this is how much they would regenerate. Let's see. We do have 0 shields right now, or maybe they need something else to charge their shields up. I'm not quite sure about that. We do have this Flame Spitter, though. Will, I think, take down this warrior, and it does, but ultimately going down. So I think King of Blades coming out ahead in that engagement, and yes, he does, by just about 100 minerals. What is this? Oh, what? A Warbringer. This looks a lot like the Naga from Warcraft. That is so cool looking. This is, I want to say, an in-between of like a Hydralisk and some sort of Protoss unit, maybe a Templar. It does have energy, so that's pretty cool. And we do have what is also the Temple on the way. Let's take a look at what our dragon is doing, because I've seen the dragon before, but it's quite possible you guys have not. So the dragon does have this Denizen of the Deep as their mining structure. It is super sick, and we do have what are lesser deep ones, which are the tier 1 buildings for the dragon, I believe. I've only cast maybe 2 or 3 dragon games on my channel, and I've only played them once, so I don't quite remember, but we do have the Flame Spitters as well, the tier 1 unit that we did see on the other side of the map just a second ago. We do have the expansion down for Terrarn as well. Taking a look at the worker supply, 27 worker supply to 26, slight lead for Terrarn by 1 worker. Army supply 14 to 7, double the worker supply for King of Blades. At this point in the game, though, it's not really going to be too significant unless somebody's going for an all-in. We also have, what is this? A stasis cell. Okay, I can usually discern what's happening based on the timing of the game, but I really don't know what this does. I don't know if this like revives your units or brings a unit back instantaneously, or I don't know, but this reminds me, okay, I don't know if you guys remember like one of the very first Pokemon movies where Mewtwo was in a test tube. This reminds me a lot of what Mewtwo looked like in that movie. That's pretty sick. Now, what do we have right here? We also have a Flayer. This thing is sick looking with the spikes. So this also looks a lot like a Hydralisk. Look at it. It even has a Hydralisk head. And we have, what is this? This looks like a Scourge from StarCraft 1. I almost said Zerg 1. Don't judge me. Yes, StarCraft 1. Looks exactly like a Scourge. A great detection unit. It does have a kill counter right here, though, so I wonder if this behaves like the Scourge, where it kamikazes into flying units. But either way, super fast unit, able to get basically a full sweep on the hybrid side of the map. Man, this is such a cool race, and here we go, a couple more units coming from the void. I really want to know how this this health bar mechanic works. It looks really cool. It almost looks like they're HD compared to the other StarCraft 2 health bars, so that's also kind of cool attention to detail. We do have another harvester on the way, and what are these? Okay, so it looks like the workers are called minions for the hybrid. And one thing I did want to point out for the hybrid as well is it's really cool that their main mining structure has this kind of, it's truly a hybrid. It's alive and mechanical at the same time. That is really cool. We have the spikes that are moving, but we also have it superimposed on a mechanical structure. Very, very cool design. What do we have right here? We do have what is the Towering Deep one, which I believe creates flying units, but I could be wrong about that. We also have more lesser deep ones. And I don't know if we have a greater deep one yet, but the greater deep one I think is allows you to build tier 1 or tier, oh sorry, not tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3 units, but I could be wrong about that as well. And here we go. We have more flame spitters on the map. Do we really have anything else? We only have flame spitters, and what is this? We also have a dragon hunter. Now, if I'm remembering this correctly, the dragon hunter, yes, it does. It has like this ranged ability. It shoots like a spike on this appendage, is all I'm gonna say, from its mouth. But it's a really cool looking animation for sure. We also have a third base on the way for Terrarn as well. Third base just now coming down for our pink hybrid player. I almost said pink Protoss player, and then I almost corrected and said pink Chiron player. So I am all kinds of confused, but look at the range right here. They can definitely build at a greater distance than the Chiron, but ultimately the temple does go down. For a second I thought it would get canceled. We do have a lot of dragon units right here, but I think getting chased away, we do have, what is this? The Silent. That is super cool looking. It's some sort of in-between of a Stalker and an Immortal, and I don't really know. It doesn't really look anything like Zerg to me. Maybe a Roach, but it does have energy as well. For some reason, I want to say this thing probably does a lot more damage than a Roach. It just looks a lot scarier than a Roach to me. I mean, look at this thing. It's got like a spiky hand. Okay, here's the hybrid part. It's got like this scaly looking biological hand as well, which you could say would look like no, you know what, it looks more like a Protoss hand. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We do have this third base in jeopardy. Terrarn trying to defend this. I think if he had just a few more units, he would be okay, but we don't have anything coming to back this up. I do think this third base will go down, and we do see that the Silent is a ranged unit. It does shoot from that spiky hand. King of Blades may win this one as well. We'll see, though. He does take out the third base. There's not really any retaliation going on the other side of the map, and now the natural base is in jeopardy. The hybrid looks so cool. I don't know what that ability is, but it almost looks like some sort of a single target DPS ability, probably coming from the Warbringer, I want to say. No. Well, actually, yeah, I think coming from the Warbringer, because the Warbringer is the only one with depleted energy. These Silents still have full energy. I wonder if they have some sort of blind ability, maybe? You know, that would make sense based on their name, or maybe they even prevent energy units from using their abilities. Maybe they actually silence enemy units, which would be kind of cool. Anyway, though, the natural base does go down, and Terrarn is now at risk right here. But we also have, what is this? An Ascended Grim Glider. What is this? What are we seeing right now? That is such a cool looking ability, but I don't think it really did much. Maybe it did some DPS, but these Grim Gliders, I don't really know what they're doing. They must be some sort of caster-only unit. They do have a kill counter, so they definitely do damage, but these poor Razorbacks, man, they didn't do anything to you. They're just chilling. They're like overlords. They're pacifists. For the most part, they do have that retaliation right there, but I mean, come on. That's when you hit them, man. They don't do anything that you don't deserve, is all I'm gonna say. The Towering Deep one goes down as well. These are some really cool animations. And yeah, I'm pretty confident that that is a Warbringer ability. King of Blades, though, throwing out the GG. That was a bit of a manner GG, but at the same time, he definitely does win. Terrarn throwing out the GG as well, giving the victory to King of Blades. Very cool 2-game video. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please consider shooting me a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want me to cast any of your own games, I will leave my Discord and email in the description below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.